Hi, Precious Heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. We successfully passed through the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate during Earth's annual alignment with the star Sirius in the sun cycle of Leo. For several weeks now, every person's I Am presence has been assimilating the incredible assistance from on high that we were blessed with during that passage. This year, as we passed through the portal of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate, embraced within the eternal moment of now, every person's I Am presence was given permission by our Father, Mother God to liberate the new heart-based patterns encoded within our 12 solar strands of fifth dimensional DNA. The divine intent of this celestial assistance is to prepare humanity en masse for the events that lightworkers around the world will co-create during the 36th Annual World Congress on Illumination on behalf of those that the Company of Heaven refers to as the Holy Innocents. These precious sons and daughters of God include the incoming babies, the children, the teenagers known as Generation Z, and the millennials. These young people have been uniquely prepared prior to this embodiment to fulfill the facet of Earth's divine plan that will complete the purging of the old Earth and the co-creation of the heart-based patterns of perfection for the fifth dimensional crystalline New Earth. In 2018, the Company of Heaven revealed that these young people have unique consciousness codes that their I Am presence encoded within their 12 fifth dimensional solar strands of DNA. This was accomplished prior to this embodiment, after their many years of training in the temples of light in the inner planes. These consciousness codes contain new information, new technology, and divine wisdom that will ultimately result in viable solutions for all of the human miscreations and the various maladies that a fallen humanity either inadvertently or deliberately miscreated over eons of time. During various activities of light orchestrated by the Company of Heaven and lightworkers around the world in 2018, the Holy Innocents reached a frequency of vibration that allowed their I Am presence to activate the unique consciousness codes in their fifth dimensional DNA. Since that time, the I Am presence within each one of these young people has been gently awakening them in preparation for the next phase of their divine mission, which will be initiated this year during the 36th World Congress on Illumination. As we observe these sons and daughters of God and their participation in outer world events, it is obvious that many of them are consciously aware of their responsibility. They are responding to their heart's call and actively involved in making very positive changes that will affect the lives of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth in wondrous and healing ways. In other instances, we can observe many of these sons and daughters of God who are struggling. They are either still asleep and oblivious to who they are or why they are on Earth at this time, or they are tragically being controlled and manipulated by those outside of themselves with dark agendas who are desperately trying to prevent them from awakening and fulfilling their purpose and reason for being. Either way, lightworkers around the world are being called to intervene in the plight of these young people so that they will be able to receive the maximum benefit from the events awakening humanity will co-create this year through the unified efforts of heaven and earth. This intervention is what the Company of Heaven is referring to as the greatest need of the hour. Throughout the month of September in 2022, the Company of Heaven will guide us through myriad individual and collective activities of light that will assist the I Am presence of every one of the holy innocents to lift their head above the effluvia of their own earthly experiences. As this occurs, they will be able to see with new eyes and hear with new ears. Hearing the intuitive inner guidance of their I Am presence is by far the most powerful and effective way of awakening these young people and reminding them of their purpose and reason for being on earth during this cosmic moment. Each and every person watching this vlog is being called to assist with this holy endeavor. Your I Am presence has magnetized this information into your sphere of awareness because you have been uniquely prepared to be the open door for the light of God that is needed in order to help awaken these young people and cut them free from the manipulation and control of misguided forces outside of themselves. Only your I Am presence can reveal to you how you can best assist in this essential facet of the divine plan for Mother Earth and all her life. Your I Am presence knows exactly what you have been prepared to do and how you can help. Please take time every day to go within to the divinity of your heart flame and ask how you can most effectively weave your magnificent light into this critical need of the hour. Then take time to listen and to respond. You have been preparing for lifetimes, and you've got this. We are being assured by the Company of Heaven that the shift that is needed at both inner and outer levels to assist the young people on the planet can be accomplished through our individual and unified efforts. Then everything will be in place for lightworkers to fulfill the divine mission for the 36th World Congress on Illumination, which will be held in Santa Fe, New Mexico, October 15th through the 20th, 2022. During that powerful week, lightworkers around the world will be joined by the Company of Heaven as we co-create the divine matrix that will allow the holy innocents to begin tangibly manifesting a generational changing of the guard. This generational shift involves the billions of incoming souls who have embodied on Earth since harmonic convergence in 1987. These precious sons and daughters of God have incarnated in every country and in every condition and situation existing in the world. Millions of them are well aware of the urgent need of the hour and they are standing in readiness to assume their place as transformational leaders. Those of us who embodied on earth to pave the way for this generational changing of the guard are now being called to co-create the divine matrix that will assist these young people to fulfill their monumental mission of completing the purging of the old earth and physically co-creating the heart-based patterns of perfection for the new earth. Each and every one of these precious souls has been uniquely prepared to become a steward of Mother Earth as she heals and is transfigured into the perfection of the new earth. This is true whether or not they are aware of this just yet on a conscious level. Once the divine matrix is successfully co-created, these young people will begin coming to the fore all over the world, and they will bring with them innovative ideas and heart-based solutions as they replace the old guard and the obsolete paradigms of separation and duality that have now been dismantled. They will begin to assume leadership for all of the various social structures existing on Earth, and they will develop new heart-based social structures that will improve the quality of life for all of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. All of the light workers who have been prepared to serve in this powerful way on behalf of Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her will know who they are through the inner promptings of their heart flame. This is true whether you are one of the new generation that will become the transformational leaders, or one of the precious souls who have been selflessly adding to the light of the world and paving the way for the essential phase of Mother Earth's ascension process. This is a critical time for you to listen to your heart and trust your inner guidance. Your light is needed now. There are various ways you can participate in the 36th World Congress on Illumination. You can physically attend this event, or you can join us each morning for a 1-hour free virtual online activity of light. Registering for both of these options are available on our website, eraofpeace.org. Dear one, this week, please take time every day to go within to the divinity of your heart flame and ask your I Am Presence how you can most effectively weave your magnificent light into this critical need of the hour. Remember, you have been preparing for lifetimes, and you've got this. God bless you, and I look forward to being with you next week.